There was a popular radio show in the 1930s called The Shadow. Each week the announcer would come on and say, "Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts and minds of men? The Shadow knows." Well, I'm not certain about the Shadow, but I do know about Satan. And Satan does know. He knows about evil, and he knows about our hearts, and he uses it against us. Paul in his letter to the Corinthians says that our real enemy isn't things of this world, but it's things not of this world. It's spiritual forces which are working against us. This week we want to discover how can we fight against those spiritual forces. It's interesting that when Paul talks about the putting on the armor of God, he talks a lot about defensive things that we can do, but there's only one offensive weapon that we have to fight against Satan. It's the Word of God. That fails him every time. As you think back when you've been tempted at various times, what has been the one thing that has helped you overcome that temptation? Is there a particular verse that you always go back to that seems to give you strength, give you the willpower? If so, why don't you share that with us? What is a passage that you go to try and fight off the devil?